We are live. I cannot read with these glasses up front. See if I get on. It's a weird time of the day, 4:15. Mm-hmm. Six, six. Makeup. Oh, they can put makeup on you. Everything. Uh-huh. Retouch on. Retouch off. I don't need no retouch. My face is just fine. We may have to wait till we get back this evening. I know you'll probably be asleep, but maybe more people on. And nobody got on yet. That's why they be saying stuff like, "Come on in the room," and all that. Somebody, y'all, come on in, come on in. I'm just gonna let y'all come on in before I start. I won't. I promise you, I will not. I will not. That's what I used to say. They used to say. I remember on Facebook Live, they used to say, come on in, come on in." That's what they used to say. Hello, hello, what's up? Where y'all, where y'all all are going? We're going on a dinner date right down the street. Hello, come on in the comments. Come on in to speak. Say hello. Me and Mr. Nichols. We want to talk just for a few minutes about marriage. Today is our anniversary, and I wanted to try to put up a poll so I could ask questions about marriage. How do you feel about marriage, and if you're married or not? So please comment if you're married. I'm Iranian. Are you married? I don't know if they don't get married or not. Planning to get married today? People are somebody's on here asking me, do I have kids or do I plan on having kids? If I do, it'll be with that one right there. Should I roll with it? I don't know. Should you? Only you can answer that. Let's talk about marriage. Thank you. So that's a nice ring. Thank you. These people be on here. They be on here tripping. Somebody say, mind if I replace it? Uh-huh. Somebody put something on there they shouldn't have said. It got blocked. So I want to talk about marriage. Seriously. Yeah. Super court. Somebody got blocked. They said something they shouldn't have said. We want to talk about marriage today. Who's married on here? Yeah, people be doing the most. I don't know why they get on to act up. You're not married? Ever plan on getting married? Or ever been married? Oh, you're married, Royal? Not sure, never been married. Okay. Well, my husband and I've been married for 12 years. How long you been married, Royal? Oh, you're 14. Oh, yeah, you're not going to get married, Christian. Not right now. So, 3 years. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm 31, so I probably should start thinking about it. Yeah, and it's okay to wait until you find that right one because getting married early just to say I'm married, that's not a reason to get married. You got to find your soulmate. Yeah. But we want to talk about marriage and talk about how it's beautiful and it's ugly. It has its ups and it has its downs. Um, I would never tell anybody, oh, it's all peaches and cream because it's not always like that. And it hasn't always been that way, but it's what you make of it. It really is. It's how bad you want it. And unless it's something that's terribly wrong, I wouldn't. I would tell you to give it a try and try your very best. It is hard to find good people. It really is. And just being on this live will tell you that. I mean, some people get on and just immediately just start acting crazy for no reason. So yeah, this world is it's a scary thing. That's why you have to go in not just in your strength, but um, in the strength of the Lord, praying and asking for that right person to come into your life. And it's sometimes it takes a while. Oh yeah, the chats do get terrible. They do. Yep, that's true. That's true. And that's a good way to look at it. Supercore, just keep praying and keep waiting until he send that right one, and you'll know when it's the right one. Um, you will know. It won't be a doubt in your mind. It won't be a question. And even if it's later in life, that's just when it's supposed to happen. It's better to wait than to get into the wrong relationship with the wrong person, and then you end up not having that relationship and still waiting until that right one comes. Yeah, but marriage is a beautiful thing. It's a give and a take. Um, my husband and I, we can tell you that it takes a lot. It takes a lot it takes both of you. Not 50-50, 100-100. It takes both of you in all of your strength. Madam, that was a life advice. That was life advice. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate that. 32 years. Well, see, that's a testimony within itself. I'm sure they have some stories to tell. 32 years is a long time to be with one person, but again, if it's your soulmate, it feels like natural. It feels natural. It feels like that's exactly what it's supposed to be, and it probably don't even feel like 32 years for them. But I'm sure being together that long, you have a story to tell, and you have you got some good and you got some bad. But it's a blessing altogether because when you go through and you come out on the other end, it makes it better. It makes your marriage stronger. And Mr. Nichols is on here as well. He's driving.
Hello.
He's driving and paying attention to the road. We were supposed to go live earlier today, and something happened, and we couldn't get go live. But we're thinking about coming back this evening. I'm not for sure. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't know. But we're going to try to go live and talk more. I want to put up a poll and ask questions about marriages and about relationships and stuff like that. And if people have questions, because it's like we said, it's a lot of people out there in the world that do deal with different things in marriages. And if you've been married for a while and it's been successful, then you could help someone else. And that's our goal is to help someone else in their marriage. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Super Court. They do tolerate each other and other issues. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what it's all about. Some people say love, I love you, and then buy stuff for them. Or some people say I love you and they hit you. Well, that ain't love. That's not love. Love is not about beating somebody or making them do what you want them to do. And it's not about accepting them just doing what they want to do either. It's a tolerate. It's a compromise. It's a give and take. So, and it's a beautiful thing once you start to work together. Yeah, it's a lot of people think love is having a big wedding. That's not the case. Love is not having a big wedding. Love is not, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with a big wedding, but that does not spell love. That just because you have a big wedding or just because you have a lot of money, that does not spell love. So I really want us to, my husband and I, not to be driving or whatever, but I really want us to just sit down and talk about marriage, about our marriage together, whether he could be on the screen with me, um, and we can discuss some things and answer questions for people. I think it'll be helpful for people to be able to express or ask questions about different things that they may be experiencing, not necessarily going into details, but talking about, well, how do you get through your hard times, or how do you get through your rough times, or have you ever faced different stuff in marriages that's tough? I can tell you this: it starts with no separation. That's how your marriage should start. When you start your marriage, it should not have separation. Okay, we would love to answer your questions, Super Core, because that's what we want to do. We've been told several times that's our mission is to be able to talk to people, and in order to tell somebody about something, you got to go through something. If you've never been nowhere, you can't tell nobody how to get there. So we're definitely wanting to do that. We're going to schedule something. And the way my husband works, sometimes we can't make the lives like we want to, but we definitely going to definitely try. And we're going to talk more about this more often too. We're going to try to set some time up where on his time off that we can set up maybe 30 minutes or so we can talk about some things about marriage and express our marriage, our love for each other, and show the beauty of it. But the first thing I would tell anybody is you can't have separation, and that does include, especially includes money. It shouldn't be my money and your money. It shouldn't be my this and your that. If you're one, it should be ours. And that takes a lot for a man and a woman to get used to or to break down and do solely correct. So,
Especially when you especially when you've been doing it for so long, or you've been independent, whether you're a man or a woman.
Yeah.
It's hard to just say you're going all in with someone. And what's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine.
Yeah.
That's going to be a struggle starting out.
Yeah.
But if you practice it before you say I do,
Yeah. That's right.
then it wouldn't be that hard.
Amen. Yeah. So yeah, folks fight mostly about money. See, and that's after, and it's not any shame or it's not any shade or anything to your folks, but that's that's one of the main things. Money, and I'm gonna say the other one in the bedroom. Those are the two main things that cause arguments in a marriage. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to set up something because I think it would be very beneficial. And we're not doing this on YouTube for money. We're not doing this for to get monetized or anything monetized. And we're not worried about being monetized. We want to reach some people, um, and possibly help some people. That's our goal. Yeah, money. I'm telling you, that is one of the main things that break a marriage, or that shortens a marriage from being what it should be or what it could be. So it's yeah, yeah. I'm a gladly set that up because I think it's needed, and I also I'll ask Mr. Nichols if we had a had that guidance, that person that could have sit down and talked to us and guided us through some situations. I think we would have been further than we are now. We would have been where we are now early on. So, um,
Stubborn as a bull at one time.
huh?
Oh no, 'cause I was stubborn as a bull at one time.
But what I'm saying is, I think that if we had had some kind of guidance to help us along the way before we got to that point, maybe it could have softened it. Maybe you think?
Oh no.
He said he was stubborn as a bull at one time, and I can vouch for that. He was. He was. But we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the power of prayer. He said naturally. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to talk about those things. So we're going to set something up. Super Court, I'm going to try to remember your channel. And then I'm gonna come on and subscribe. But like I said, this is not for subscriptions or nothing like that. But I'm gonna come on and subscribe that way. And you subscribe to us so you can get to see when we do go live, and you can check out some of the previous videos that we've been putting up lately. Again, my husband he works, so sometimes he's not able to be on with me a lot, but we're gonna try to schedule some stuff on his off days. Like I say, set aside maybe 30 minutes or so, and we're gonna do that because I think it's needed, and I think um, a lot of marriages show that it's needed. Like they won't cry, they cry out for help by divorcing or by not having that proper thing, and going to jail and fighting and bickering with each other all the time. So uh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to make it look like I'm reaching for subscribers and then I don't subscribe to other people's channel. But we're gonna definitely set up some. So look forward to that in the near future, real close, real soon. Okay. And then if you miss it, then it's gonna be on there for it to come back at the replay and you can see it then. And then maybe we could just find out from you what's a good time for you as well, and maybe that'll work. You know. But then you can watch the replay. Yeah. Anyone else on here would like to ask anything, or not just cutting you off? But anybody would like to ask any questions about marriages, or have any statements to make, or even suggestions? There may be some people on here that's been married longer than us and know more than we know. See how super poor. See how when you get to talking real talk, and and get to saying some real stuff. The people that's acting out, they soon leave, and that's fine. That's what we want because they give us a chance to talk and have a sensible conversation. Hmm. Yeah. But we will come back on again, and I'm gonna leave this up so that people can see it. And we're gonna schedule something real soon. I'll be posting on our channel when we're going live. I'm gonna try to post early, maybe a few days in advance, so that we can get on and start doing polls and start doing talk and conversations and stuff about marriage and anything else that we may could help somebody with. All right. I would like to tell you this before we go off. It is crazy. To God be the glory. And we will talk later on another live because I know I'm bouncing all around the highway. But we will talk later. And to God be the glory. And y'all be careful and have a good night. Thanks for talking. Thanks for chatting with us, Nichols. Have a good one.